Have you ever walked through an antique shop or museum and felt like something was watching you? A chill that crawls up your spine, even though nothing moves. Maybe it's just your imagination, or maybe some objects remember more than they should. Across history, there have been relics so strange, so unnerving, that even scientists and historians refuse to handle them. These items have been blamed for nightmares, tragedies, and phenomena no one can explain. Some are locked away, some were destroyed, and a few are still out there, waiting for their next owner. Stay until the end, because number 1 is so chilling, it's locked in a vault, sealed behind layers of glass. Not for protection from thieves, but to protect us. Comment, I don't care if you would be brave enough to hold one of these in your hands. These aren't legends. These are 10 real haunted artifacts that you should never, ever touch. Number 10. The Dybbuk Box. It looks harmless, a small wooden wine cabinet, but those who've owned it describe eerie whispers, nightmares, and sudden illnesses. The box's story began when it was sold on eBay in 2003 with a warning that it contained a restless spirit. The buyer's experiences inspired the possession movie, but even after multiple owners and exorcisms, the strange occurrences never stopped. It's now sealed away, reportedly inside a private collection in Las Vegas. No one dares open it again. Number 9. The Crying Boy Painting. In the 1980s, several house fires across the UK had one bizarre detail in common. A painting of a crying boy survived every blaze, untouched. Firefighters began to believe the painting was cursed, and tabloids called it the picture that won't burn. Experts say the painting's finish was simply resistant to fire, but that didn't stop thousands of owners from destroying or throwing theirs away. Even now, a few remain in private homes. Their owners say they still hear faint sobbing at night. Number 8. The Busby Stoop Chair. In 1702, Thomas Busby was sentenced for murder in a Yorkshire tavern. Before his execution, he cursed his favorite chair, saying anyone who sat in it would never stand again. Over the centuries, soldiers, delivery men, and thrill-seekers tested the curse, and many met grim fates shortly after. The pub owner finally hung the chair high on a wall, out of reach. Today, it rests in a museum, suspended, so no one can ever sit on it again. Number 7. The Hands Resist Him Painting. Often called the eBay Haunted Painting, it shows a boy and a lifeless doll standing before a glass door with handprints pressed against it. Owners reported the figures moved positions at night, or the doll's expression changed. It was eventually purchased by a gallery owner who keeps it locked in climate-controlled storage and only allows viewing under supervision. Number 6. Annabelle the Doll. Made famous by the Conjuring universe, the real Annabelle isn't porcelain. She's a Raggedy Ann doll. Ed and Lorraine Warren kept her in a locked glass case, warning visitors not to taunt her. One man ignored the warning and reportedly had a tragic accident on his way home. Today, Annabelle remains sealed inside the Warren Occult Museum, her case marked with a sign that says, "Warning, positively do not open." Number 5. The Hope Diamond. Beautiful, enormous, and cursed, this 45-carat gem has passed through kings, collectors, and thieves, each of whom met strange misfortune. It's said the diamond was taken from a sacred Indian statue, and whoever possesses it suffers bad luck beyond imagination. Today it rests behind bulletproof glass in the Smithsonian, but visitors have reported an uneasy feeling, as if the stone is watching. Number 4. The Terracotta Army of Qin Shi Huang. In 1974, farmers in China unearthed the life-sized clay army guarding China's first emperor. Shortly after the discovery, Many of the diggers suffered accidents or illnesses. Local lore says the emperor's tomb was protected by spirits who still guard his rest, and that the terracotta soldiers were his final line of defense, even in the afterlife. Number 3. The Bassano vase. An elegant silver vase, discovered in 15th century Italy, was said to bring fortune to whoever owned it. But soon, every owner met unexplained misfortune. Fearing the curse, one family hid it, and it wasn't seen again for centuries. It reportedly resurfaced in the 1980s with a note warning, "Beware, this vase brings death." Authorities locked it away. Its current location is unknown. Number 2. The Myrtles Plantation Mirror. In Louisiana's most haunted mansion, a large mirror allegedly traps the spirits of a woman and 2 children. Visitors claim to see faces appear behind their reflection, or handprints that fade when touched. The mirror is said to have captured the souls after their untimely end inside the plantation's walls. Number 1. Robert the Doll. In Key West, Florida, a boy named Robert Eugene Otto received a doll in the early 1900s. He named it Robert. Neighbors said they saw the doll moving through windows, and the boy blamed it for everything that went wrong. Visitors to the museum where Robert now sits must ask permission before taking a photo, or they claim misfortune soon follows. The museum still receives apology letters weekly from those who didn't. These objects remind us that sometimes the past doesn't stay buried. From paintings to dolls, mirrors to jewels, some things seem to hold on to energy long after their owners are gone. Which of these cursed artifacts would you dare to see in person? Subscribe for more dark shadows from the abyss.